What So what else you got?
Yeah. So what do I want to give you here? Okay. So this is interesting as well. At the moment, Crown Jewel is a big event. In fact, there's been a deal done over here where they're showing it in UK cinemas. So I'm going to be watching Crown Jewel in Manchester at the View Cinemas. So I'm going to go there to watch that. I think that's interesting. But at the moment, it's not.
What are the top three matches? Do you know?
It's Roman. It's Roman, Brock, Goldberg, Lashley, and the women's triple threat match. Biggie and Drew as well. But at the moment, everything in this pay per view is chalk, from what I understand. Like no championships changing or anything at the moment. So that might be something that they look at. At least with the championships with Biggie and Roman, they're going to come away with their belts. And at the moment, Finn Balor is the choice to be the male King of the Ring. Now, this is interesting only because this story doesn't really make too much sense because Xavier Woods is the guy who pitched the King of the Ring and was supposed to win it. One of the reasons you brought back the King of the Ring was based on a pitch from Woods and all of the things that he wanted to do as the king, be it on social media or things he wanted to do when he came down to the ring. Like they were very excited, very into how he was going to evolve this character as King Woods. However, from my understanding is they've called on the idea, and this is down to a leaked document listing wrestling's top 10 earners from Twitch. The reason this is relevant is because Woods is viewed as someone who's a social media guru. So a lot of the ideas and a lot of the reasons to get behind Woods is because of all of his ideas and his brains and everything he wants to do away from what they produce in the ring. And when he's not in the not high on the top 10 earners on Twitch, it was concerning to them. So what was interesting here is that Woods has got the up, down YouTube channel, which doesn't really factor into this because there was no leak of how much he earns on there. So this does seem kind of harsh, but he is very, very low down on this list. As a result of this list, WWE are now, more interested in Zelina, and they've even reached out to Paige. There was a conversation between Paige and the WWE to see what her status was and to see if she could actually get cleared. This is because Paige's Twitch is pulling in $478,000. Adam Cole's Twitch is $318,000. Colt Cabana $32,000. Evil Uno $35,000. Tyler Breeze.
Evil Uno.
Yeah.
$35,000.
Yeah. Tyler Breeze $43,000. Zelina Vega $341,000. And Xavier Woods only $25,000 off Twitch. So they got hold of this, and now it's probably not a full reason behind why they're cooling off on it. And as I said, they haven't 100% cooled off on it. The booking of this show and the discussions about who goes over and who doesn't hasn't fully happened. But at the moment, Finn Balor is supposed to win this, and the whole tournament was designed for Woods to win. So yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to happen now.
That is weird. That is weird, and the thing is, I thought when I saw the brackets, when I saw the names, I thought Finn was going to win. But then I heard that Xavier Woods King of the Ring thing. I didn't know about the Twitch thing, so I thought, maybe they'll do that to give a feel-good moment to the fans. But you know what's kind of weird? Did you see Raw this week?
Yeah.
Did you see how in 2 backstage segments they kept asking the New Day who would win if you guys stayed together in the thing, and they never got the answer? It sounded like the Chris Jericho when Chris Jericho tried to apologize to Disco that something would happen, right? So every time they were going to answer, they'd play their music and left. And then Kofi lost. And I was like, so why are you teasing this?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. The only thing that could be is if they're going to get to a match later on. If they're going,
that's what I thought too. Yeah, but I was like, this would have been So I think, is Ricochet in the King of the?
No, he lost. He lost to Woods.
That's right. He did lose to Woods. Yeah, yeah. So it looked to me like Finn Balor might win this, but I think they could do a real feel good with the fans if Xavier won it, because I think that's who they would want to win. Don't you, or no?
The Saudi fans or the fans in general?
The fans in general.
Yeah, I mean, I think Woods is going to do more with it. The fact that you bought this tournament back off the back of him campaigning for it, for some reason, Woods has done this whole thing where he's obsessed with the King of the Ring, and the King of the Ring is the greatest thing ever. He's been doing it for a while. Bring back the King of the Ring. So they did. So the idea was
that's why I said they should give it to him as a feel good with the fans. You know what I'm saying? Because he brought it back. But
right. Yeah. I mean, this is obviously on social media and behind the scenes. Like, not a lot of people know that he's one of the reasons behind it. And then obviously alongside that, you bring back the women's side of things. But yeah, I mean, the main reason I got this story was because for so long it was like, yeah, Woods is winning this, and it was obvious. It wasn't even worth making. It's not a big story to say Woods is going to win. It's a big story now to say Woods isn't going to win because the whole and the reason for it as well. As I said, like, this doesn't mean that he doesn't have a big social media following. This doesn't mean that he's a failure. This is one platform. So I just think that these findings in their eyes made him look like the things that he says he does and the things that he's known for are not actually that great. So yeah, I mean, he's very low down on this list. Like, he's below Evil Uno. That
sounds impossible to me. He's got to be making bank off that up down.
That's not factored in. So these numbers are real because this is a Twitch league. This is
no. But that's what I'm saying. He's probably making a grip off that up down thing.
Yeah, that's why. So yeah, I mean, obviously, like, when he finds out he's not winning the King of the Ring, he's not going to then go and present a spreadsheet about his earnings, and they're not going to tell him it's because we're skeptical about your ability to push this here and there. And I don't know how his social media factors into his King of the Ring win, but I do know it does. This wasn't an exclusive, like, television thing. Like, he was going to be King of the Ring 2021 and do it in a 2021 way where he had ideas outside of the box, which they're no longer, like, sold on.
No. Well, how things change over there, right?
Yeah, this could all change. Like, this King of the Ring thing is the one thing I think can still change. But in terms of these champions, like Big E, Roman Reigns.
Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!